Now he's on your radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, I totally expected it. I think he's so handsome. I think...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rock that, homie.
The Tony Cam Radio Show starts now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony Cam Radio Show. We're coming to you on Hot 103.9 right here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Sitting here in the studio with my girl, Jamil Moreland. How you doing?
What's going on?
You doing all right?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I like the shoes.
Thank you, thank you.
They look really super comfortable.
Flats today.
Now, do you wear like those other shoes that have like your feet are vertical?
I do.
Like those stiletto.
I do.
You do? You wear those?
Yeah, I wear those.
Can you walk in those things?
I can.
Like, can you dance in them?
I can. I love to dance, so yes.
Can you dance in those kind of shoes?
Yes.
My wife does that, and I'm on the floor. People are wondering why I'm not dancing, but I'm just hypnotized and mesmerized that anyone can move, can even walk, much less dance with those little things on. Aren't you afraid of falling?
I mean, you get used to wearing heels. I mean,
I don't know. I see some girls sometimes look like they on stilts, like they can barely make it down the street.
I hate
them things on.
when women don't know how to walk in heels.
If
and they
you
have
can't walk in them, don't put them on.
Don't put them on.
Man.
I agree.
I would respect you more.
But at some point, you see a pair of shoes that you just like, I have to have these shoes.
Then just buy them and get them remade with rubber soles or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, as a human being, I feel bad. I'm like, wow, you need some help? Like help a stiletto lady across the street.
Yeah.
It ain't even an old lady. It's a young chick, but help you across the street.
Yeah.
She wobbling across the street.
You might get hit. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's going on in your world, man?
Not too much. I see they finally chose a pope.
We finally got a pope.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that they didn't choose a black guy.
I know, man.
Are you disappointed?
I am.
I don't know, man. Because
awesome.
I don't know. I know. B. Rich, you and I had the discussion before about if the Pope had been a black dude, he would have been like, what'd you say, like Steve Harvey suits?
Yeah, man, Steve Harvey suits, Kirk Franklin.
And some Stacey Adams shoes.
Exactly.
But listen, here's the thing that's disturbing me. I mean, I guess it's not really disturbing me because I'm not Catholic or nothing. But the dude, he's a real humble dude.
Yeah.
And it says like he's riding on the bus with the other popes, not in the Pope mobile. Yeah. He's walking around regular. But here's the thing that's the kicker. Dude said he is not going to wear the red Prada shoes.
He's not going to wear the red Prada?
He's not going to wear the red Prada shoes.
The black Pope would have had gators.
So it's like, exactly, the gators.
For real.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, that was one of the things, for me anyway, that made the Pope was the red Prada.
Yeah, that's like his thing.
So now it's like the Pope doesn't wear Prada.
Yeah.
That's like a movie.
Yeah, the Pope don't wear Prada.
That's a movie waiting to happen. And maybe he don't want to wear them because the devil wears Prada. Yeah. I don't know.
That's the next screenplay.
I want to see the Pope
doesn't wear Prada.
The Pope doesn't wear Prada. I think that's a movie right there.
That's it. The black Pope, man, he would have rode in the Fleetwood. Try to shoot the Pope, he shoot back at you. The black Pope.
The Pope is packing.
Yeah, the black Pope shoot back at you, man.
The Pope is packing, man. I'm packing right now, man. The black Pope would have opened up a chicken franchise. Popeye.
Popeye.
Yeah. Come on down to Popeye.
Yeah. The Pope's chicken and waffles.
The Pope's chicken and waffles. Oh, man. I think it's probably a good thing that the dude didn't, even though it wouldn't have been that crazy because he was not really like, he was not an American black guy.
Right.
He was from South Africa.
Yeah.
So we would not have had those same idiosyncrasies to play on.
Yeah,
it would not have been that entertaining for us. I think he would have just been a regular dude too. But.
Like Desmond Tutu, remember him?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Desmond was a joke, dude.
Yeah, no, that's right.
The Africans, they march just a little different than we do over here.
Do they really?
Yes, they do. They get their point across, brother.
Wait, I ain't messing with them.
They get to jumping and throwing things. And
have you ever been to like South Africa or Africa?
Nah.
Me either. Jamil, have you been?
I would let it go though.
Jamil this is the furthest she's been out of Detroit.
Please, don't play with me. Don't play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, please.
In the deep.
No, I'm a traveler.
Are you a traveler?
I am. Yes.
What's the like the furthest place from
I've been
here
to
that you've been?
Spain.
You've been to Spain?
Yeah, I traveled
Did you
from
run with the
Madrid to the
Bulls?
Costa del Sol. No, I did not.
Did you run with the Bulls?
But I've been all over the place. I've been to Ireland and London, and I've been all kinds of places.
Really?
Yeah. And I saw Africa.
Okay.
I saw it from
You been
the
to
Rock of-
Ireland?
Yes.
Really?
Ireland was so awesome.
Really?
Beautiful.
Any black people now?
Yeah.
Me. I was the only
Black Irish.
black person
Black Irish.
there. But it was beautiful.
Really?
It was beautiful, and I got to stay with a family.
Okay.
And they were just like totally enamored by me. But most people are.
you got to stay with. Did you just like? Did they just need a black girl?
They did.
That weak?
They're like,
I mean,
we need
what's up?
somebody
They was
black
like-
in Ireland
they
for
went
real.
online saying, we need a we need a natural hair girl
I'm gonna
to
cut
be in
you
our
one
family
day.
for a week.
Yeah.
Did they pick you?
And they
did it have
picked me.
anything to do with natural hair, or you just went?
No,
like,
I just went. I was a teenager when I went.
Oh,
I got
okay.
to go over for a while.
Jamil,
But it was awesome.
Jamil is well traveled.
Yeah.
I am very,
Yeah, she's very well traveled.
very much.
I know. B. Rich been some people,
Yeah,
some
man.
places, because there's children everywhere in the world. So I know you have been there.
The world tour, the Be Rich Baby Daddy world tour,
world tour,
coming
man.
to a town near you. Be careful, ladies.
I know that's right. The world tour for real, man. So anyway, man, we got a great show for you guys today. We got some of the hottest music in the country. We got the Pimp Minute with my man Chuck Rose. Anthony Andrews is going to get all up in your business. We got a super mix from DJ Ed, and a Lynchburg music legend, Lew Taylor, is going to drop by the studio. So let's get it popping. The Tony Camm Show is on your radio. So in studio with us right now is a Lynchburg music legend. And he always shudders when I say that about him, but I say that quite frequently.
Makes me sound old.
Makes you sound what? Old. Mr. Lew Taylor, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, man.
You good?
Yeah, I am good. And before we even get started in this, I have to send props out to you, man, for doing this and for becoming so active and living your dream, man. Living your dream.
Can you say that again louder so Jamil can hear it?
I heard it.
Oh, you heard
Thank you. Thanks.
And for living
He'll
your dream.
send you your check
Jamil
later.
Jamil hates for anyone to give me credit or
I don't
props.
hate that. I
You
don't
don't?
hate it.
I don't know. When they do, because whenever people compliment me, I look at you.
No,
and your
I was
facial
just-
expression
I was
says
just-
it all.
No,
It's like,
I was just listening. I was listening to it. He said, but I was thinking,
he ain't
like,
invent the wheel. He ain't invent fire. He ain't make
I know you're
water. or
really
nothing.
enjoying it and
I'm having a good time. I
making
know.
sure that you're
It's
being
just-
recognized.
It's just that so many people I meet live their dreams inside their heads.
Yeah.
And, while that's all well and good, the world doesn't recognize what goes on inside your head. And I'm very, very glad that you're out here doing this thing. Go ahead.
I love that, man. See, I knew it was worth having you on this show,
yeah,
man.
that's the only reason he brought you in.
I'm glad I just happened to pop in.
just happened to pop in. I heard the keys downstairs playing. I'm like, who was that? I said, Lew Taylor. I said, get him up here. No, I'm just kidding. So wonder you're not playing anywhere right now because you're very prolific all over the place as a musician. You're performing here, performing there, everywhere.
That's because it's the morning. It's daytime and it's Lynchburg. When we start having gigs in the morning, I'll be there.
Okay, got you. That's pretty good. So what's new on the music scene, man? Yeah, I know that you're trying to like really jumpstart a new movement.
Man. Well, and it's very possible that I could be kind of out of the loop in certain aspects because I am an old school guy. I admit it. I admit it proudly. You know,
Right.
there would be no new school without an old school to say that there's a new school.
That's right.
But a lot of times when I am not gigging prolifically, as you say, I believe you actually used the word prolifically.
I
And,
think it was incorrectly.
no, you didn't say incorrectly. You said
Okay.
prolifically.
Okay. So that's what I like about Lew, man. Lew, now I have to tell you a little backstory because Lew and I own the house band together,
Okay.
and his nickname on the band, he's Morpheus. And look at him. He does look the part.
Yes.
And he plays keyboards with his hands behind his back.
Nice.
Pretty interesting. But anyway, he is very like super intelligent, so I always have to be careful what I say around him.
Oh,
But
okay.
continue, I'm sorry.
I lost my point. No, actually, when I go out to try to check out the scene, a lot of times Lynchburg has come quite a ways, but it's still got a long way to go. Mm-hmm. There are still separate Lynchburgs within Lynchburg. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that on the live music scene, you can really get people out for what I call the beer bands, and I'm not going to name any names.
Right.
I am not going to put myself in that position. But there are beer bands, and then there's everybody else.
Right.
And the venues for everybody else are thin, few, and far between. Now, it could be a result of market pressures. Maybe nobody wants to hear the bands that aren't beer bands, but I don't think so. I think it's a matter of venues, and I think it's a matter of marketing. And I'm trying to really beat the drum in support of the, quote, non-beer bands. Okay. The bands that are going to play some R&B, the bands that are going to do some neo soul, the bands that are going to do some jazz, smooth jazz, what have you. But the bands that aren't the rocky guitar driven type bands. Sure. And we need some venues around here for that. Now, a couple of places have opened their doors for that type of band. But guess what? People aren't coming out. People aren't coming out. And to that end, at least one of those places expressed to me that he's thinking about cutting it off.
Really?
People,
see, that's a shame.
You will lose what you do not use. And then you will sit around and talk about how there's nothing to do in Lynchburg. Well,
As
guess
they
what?
always do.
If you don't come out and you don't support, you have no reason to complain about nothing going on in Lynchburg.
Absolutely.
I wonder if it has something to do with the way it's marketed. Like, how do you all get the word out? Because I don't recall hearing about, live music and bands that are not beer bands per se being in Lynchburg.
It has quite a bit to do with the marketing and how it's promoted. Okay. I highly admit that, because once I put that out there, and after I got through about 90 or 100 attaboys for putting it out there, somebody came up, Mr. Taylor, there's one point. You have this habit of posting notice for your gigs 2 to 3 days prior to the actual event. And I said, point taken. Right. We musicians tend to work so hard on the product that we don't think about the promoting. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, it's the day before the gig, and we go, oh my God, we haven't told anybody this gig is happening.
Right.
So to me, it needs to be a collaborative effort. There's a certain need at this point for non-musicians who are fans to step up and say, hey, you guys are working hard doing what you do to make this product that nobody is appreciating. I would like to help you get that product exposed. So I will step up and help you with the promotion. Right. You can go ahead and work on what it is that you do, and I will help get the word out. That way, we help to maximize your involvement in the art and minimize your involvement in the non-artistic endeavors. Sure. It's a give and take sort of situation. We've gotten used to, as a whole culture, of just walking into our houses or wherever and sitting down and watching the screen, and it's a non-interactive process. Right. But you have to be involved in your own entertainment. True. You have to have an active participation, and we're losing that. I've played in full houses and did great performances, and at the end of the performance, it's crickets. It's not because they don't appreciate it. They don't know how to respond. You don't applaud a television set, and that's what folks are used to watching. So people have to actually be instructed that now you can applaud.
Now you can applaud.
Because people don't do that anymore. And what I'm trying to do is get people back out to appreciating other people. Right. People to people. Yeah. And we're at a crossroads right now in Lynchburg, especially downtown Lynchburg. We could go either way right now. I look up and down, and I made a comment earlier. I was on the phone with you where I said I played in Roanoke last night. Right. I got there about 45 minutes prior to gig time, offloaded my gear up into the venue, had 20 minutes left to set up, and spent the next 25 minutes driving around looking for a place to park my vehicle. Right. Here in Lynchburg, you could park in the middle of Main Street and not inconvenience anybody.
That's true. Okay? That is true.
we need to get people down. We need to stop talking about revitalizing downtown and re-energizing downtown and re-energize downtown.
Absolutely.
The time for talking about it is over.
Gone.
Do it.
Long
Get down
gone.
here and do it.
Exactly.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
See, that's why I needed you on this show, because to voice that opinion, because I say it a lot of times, and I know Jamil and Be Rich, we all out there trying to drum up stuff, similar sentiments, but, you know, to have a person like you to come on who is, like I say, a legend, to, who have seen it from.
You've given me a number of bits of advice over the years, none of which I've taken.
Very smart man. Very, very intelligent man.
But one of the things that you brought up to me was that with my, quote, supposedly high profile in town, I should be the point man for live entertainment here in town. Somebody wants to know something about live entertainment, I should be that guy. Right. And I need a, quote, public megaphone.
Yeah, such as this one,
to reach out for that.
Absolutely.
And I think, although I've had a tendency over time to go my own path, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a time that's an idea whose time has come.
Yeah.
And so I'm open to developing that idea.
Awesome.
If
you're the man for the job,
if you and your connections and your expertise are willing to.
Absolutely.
Work with me.
Absolutely. Because you're the man for the job. You have the vast musical knowledge, and you know.
Plus, I'm a local legend.
And you're a local legend. And when you put something on, or when you're involved with it, people know it's going to be quality. That's the key, I think. People know when they see Lew Taylor's name attached to it musically that it's going to be a quality event. So you're going to get the quality people, and that's really who needs to start really coming out.
No, I'm just trying to build my legend.
Hey, as a matter of fact,
good phrase. I like
hey,
that.
Tony, I remember I was part of the house band. You kicked me out after one song. You don't remember that at the Jubilee? We was at the Jubilee for that.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I do remember that.
I was a part of the house band for one song.
You were.
And he fired me.
I think it was 3/4 of a song.
Did you show with your mama's tambourine like you were talking about?
It was 3/4 of a song.
Yeah.
With that, he could build his legend.
Yeah.
He already has a legend built.
I think what has to happen with you is you have to go do a comedy show with a band playing behind you while you're doing.
We'd be like the Commodores, man. We'd be like
so
the
they can rim shot out the comedy doors. The comedy doors.
You rich in the gang.
Oh my goodness. Well, Lew, I think that we're going to have you back on another show soon to talk about where you are in that process of developing a cool new music scene that we're going to help launch.
That's awesome.
With your in conjunction with you, and I think that we've got a way to promote here, and it will be on you people out there to come or not to come, and you should come. You should come out
if you know about it.
I will do my part. I used to do this, and I let this fall by the wayside. I will begin to generate monthly calendar that I will publish. I'll post it on Facebook, and I'll put it in PDF form and make it available so that monthly you can see where the groups, at least that I'm involved in, are performing. And if there are others who want to give me their information so that I can post it on this, they can go ahead and do that, and I can create an actual calendar that you can look on and say, I want to go hear this beer band, or I want to go hear this non-beer band on this particular day, and you can plan for it.
Okay. And make sure you let the 103.9 Facebook page know about it, because you have a way of
post stuff on that, because we do have quite a few people that are on our Facebook page. We need more, so like our Facebook page, people. Hot 103.9.
I like it.
But if you put stuff on there, then a lot of people will see it. But where else can people find about Lew Taylor? Like they want to know where you're performing.
Well, of course, there's my website, lewtaylor.webs.com. Which now that I put that out there, I got to make sure I keep that updated.
You update it. Right, make sure you update it.
Right now, put some content on.
He was like, on March 2010, I'm going to be like, really, Lew? Okay, let's get it together.
Of course, there's that. There's my personal Facebook page. Actually, I have a number of Facebook pages, but I have a personal Facebook page. I have a fan page.
What's your fan page?
Lew Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's LEW, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know. Don't look for LOU.
And but the main thing, Lynchburg being the type of town that it is, one of the things that I have noticed is that as much promotion as is done Lynchburg still depends a lot on word of mouth. If somebody that I want to associate myself with or somebody that I like goes out to a performance and they come back and say, hey, I went out and I heard such and such and they were off the chain. You should have been there. That person who hears that is more likely to come out the next time than they are reading The Bird or reading this or reading that and so forth. Don't get me wrong. All that other stuff supports it. But when you hear from somebody that you're friends with or somebody that you hang with that, you know, this is good, you're more likely to choose your very limited entertainment dollars and place it here than there. Because you've got word of mouth from someone you trust. Right. It's worth it.
I agree. But you know, if you create an event on Facebook and I say I'm going, it'll post on my page, Jamil is going to the Lew Taylor event, such and such. So that's a way to get people involved in it before it happens. Because it's great if I tell somebody, hey, I went and it was wonderful. You should have been there, but it doesn't help you.
Are we Facebook friends?
We're not Facebook friends, but we will be.
What is
we will be. I got you. Look, I got you. But yeah, so that's important.
I think he's friends with the other Twisted Sisters.
With the
other 300,
He's not
oh, he's with the Twisted Sisters. He doesn't know about the Twisted Sisters
right,
yet.
Exactly.
I'm going to put you up on the Twisted Sisters.
Because he doesn't have natural hair.
He doesn't, but that's okay.
Who doesn't have natural hair? I absolutely do. I keep it manageable, but I have
nice and manageable.
Well, Lew, thanks for being on the show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And you know me for a long time. Anything that you're going to stick your hands in and try to uplift, I'm going to support.
My man, I like
Very
that.
good. Well, I want to thank you too for coming, because this is the quietest that Tony has been in the studio since I've been here.
It's a reflection. It's a reflection of the level of respect that Tony has.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad. When can you come back?
I'll come back
when he's quiet, it's good.
I'm Neo and he's Morpheus. So,
it's good.
You know. Anyway, Lew Taylor, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
If you want to be a guest on the Tony Camm Show, send an email to radio@cammentertainment.com.